Welcome back to...
Let's get ready to rumble.
Just the worst. Absolute worst.
Welcome back to the Take Left Running podcast featuring bitch-ass Bryan.
There you go. Just completely nailed it. I was going to have
charismatic Kiah.
Charismatic Kiah. That's terrible. I was actually going to have you do the introduction. I don't know if you would remember the name of the podcast, though. It's been so long.
What's it been like? Almost?
No, it hasn't been that long, really. It's been like a little over a week, I think, since we recorded.
I don't have any concept of time.
No, you don't.
I'm locked in a closet until
if you had
to come out.
Right. And I don't mind, but if you had to put it, just so we have a numerical number and it's documented, if you had to say in a 5-day period, how many times have you rescheduled podcast recording, do you think?
Twice.
Do you think it's only
It has been twice.
Do you think you rescheduled only twice?
Twice. Because I never had an official day last week.
That's true.
Yeah, so
okay,
twice.
But how many times do you think you said you were going to record?
1 million.
It's only 4 times in a row, I think. But we're here. I'm glad to hear it. A little late night recording. It's amazing. Episode number 5. Summer Camp Slashers.
We're halfway to 10.
Yeah, we are halfway to 10.
2, 3,
4,
4, 5, 6,
7.
6, 7.
There you go.
I fucking hate when people, I can't.
I think that's hopefully coming to an end, I think.
I
soon.
think so too. But
'Cause I've noticed
kids
people
aren't
still do it.
stopping.
No.
Kids are not stopping.
Nope. Something's going on. I don't know.
All right. Well, why don't you talk about the theme?
We're doing Summer Camp Slashers. We figured we're right in the middle of summer. It's been a hot summer. I mean...
Yep. Wildfires.
Yeah. Canadian wildfires, which looked like end of world the other day when I went out on break. So,
yeah, it really did.
I actually have a picture of it.
Well, do you remember, though, like last year, it was completely orange. Do you remember that?
That's kind of what it looked like.
Yeah, it was completely orange last year at
It's
my
like
house.
super
I like
hazy
walked
orange.
out and I was like, wow, I guess this is it.
Yeah.
But this year I was prepared. I was like, oh yeah, just casually poisoning us. It's fine.
I feel like when I think back, I do remember that we had to deal with that, but then like I don't. You know what I mean?
I think it was only like a day.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It doesn't seem like it lasted
or
that
like
long.
2. But this time it was like basically the whole week. And it sucked because I like going outside and I couldn't like do anything. Couldn't run outside. I couldn't go on a
it's
hike.
super hazy.
I couldn't do anything. So then you're already stuck in the house. It's annoying.
Yeah. No.
Eh?
I completely agree. I really do. Do you know anything about Jan Scranton? No, I just said that backward. Do you know anything about Scranton Jan?
I was like, oh, what are you
Fucking
trying
retarded.
to say right now?
Jesus. My God.
All right.
That's why it's too late, Kiah. I had to put on my nightly face cream and everything. You know what I mean?
Bryan wears nightly face cream.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'm happy you're here. Happy we're doing episode 5, actually recording. Awesome. Yeah. I'm just pumped. Real pumped.
Slashers.
Well, not just slashers. Don't say slashers.
I mean, they're mostly slashers, though.
They are, but
Yeah.
summer camp.
I was thinking,
Cabin
like,
slashers.
yeah, I would say, like, because when I was researching, I was like, like, I do get the theme, but at the same token, I was more so, like, it kind of went in a direction for me when I was researching it. I was like, well, now I'm kind of taking this as more of, like, a fun, like, summer sort of themed, like, horror, like, camping.
Sure, you did whatever you
Outdoorsy.
wanted.
Yeah.
As long as you didn't have Dracula. No, I'm just kidding. As long as you didn't have like Dracula or something.
Yeah,
Does
I
this
just
qualify?
interpreted it,
No, I'm just kidding. But I think the ones you shared with me are good. I would say I think all of my main ones. I'll mention some, but all of mine are from the 80s.
Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I have one from the 80s.
Yeah. So I will get right into 1981. I don't know if you've ever even seen it. I don't think I've ever even talked to you about this. So 1981, The Burning.
No, but it did come up a lot. It's on my list now. I haven't had a chance to watch it, though.
I mean, I would say the star of my movies is going to be like the practical effects, because in a lot of these 80 movies, Tom Savini, especially in this movie, if you've ever seen it, it's really just well known for the amazing special effects by Tom Savini. There's like a infamous raft scene where like people get slaughtered on a raft, and it's infamous, and the special effects are just amazing, and I think that's what the 80s are special for. I mean, they like capture something that is utterly, people still try to do it. They still make retro 80s look slashers or 70s looking
For sure.
slashers, but
Just with way better effects.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for the time,
Yeah.
those were
His were amazing, and this movie especially, they really shine. I mean, I think in these you need to have the setting is pretty easy because as long as you have like a cool camp setting, it'll work. Like this, they have just a basic like campground, but they have like a really cool lake, which plays a lot into it. Like again, the raft scene. There's a creepy villain in the beginning. These kids play a prank on the caretaker. His name's what the hell's his name? Cropsy. And they end up like, of course, in 80s fashion, somebody always has to get like burnt really bad with a prank, and that's what they do. They go in to scare him, and they knock stuff over, and he gets burnt really bad, and ends up, of course, in a villain. Yeah, ends up in a mental institution, and comes back to take care of the teens that are romping around the campgrounds.
Moral of the story: kids are assholes.
Yeah, they are, especially in the 80s. But I mean, it really is like a quintessential summer camp slasher from the 80s. Amazing practical effects, courtesy of Tom Savini. A memorable villain in Cropsy, the caretaker. And they have some like good characters. Jason Alexander from from Seinfeld fame is in there.
I've never seen Seinfeld.
You've never seen Seinfeld?
I wasn't allowed to watch it.
Why not? I'm afraid to ask why. Oh my god!
I wasn't allowed to watch it. Because
my god,
my dad did not enjoy the lack of diversity amongst characters. He thought that the characters that were of minority that were portrayed very negatively. So he did not let us watch that.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
They also have, I always heard, I don't know, when I was growing up, the guy who plays Kramer, I think had like a stand-up show, and I'm pretty sure I've always heard this, that he like said racial slurs.
Oh,
so that's another, that's another thing.
It's tough with those things though, I feel like, because not that it's okay, like don't just haul off and start saying stuff, but I think back then there wasn't as much of a line as there is now. You know what I mean? Like The Office, like they never say any racial slurs or anything like that, but like the jokes and stuff that they have are definitely wouldn't work today if you tried to put something out today.
Well, they definitely had racial jokes, you know what I mean?
For sure.
Not slurs, but jokes for sure.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, so I think it's just kind of like the difference in like times and whatever. But, my dad was just my dad obviously also went to school for psychology. So he was very into like positive, when we were younger, having like positive things to look at, I guess, to make sure that we weren't like, oh, this is what the normal is.
Yeah. I don't think I watched Seinfeld until like I was older. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Right. I was like way older.
Right. And I think by the time I was older, I was just like, oh, I forget like it exists.
Yeah. I appreciate it for what it is, but it's definitely a weird show. You know what I mean? I feel like that is a love or hate.
Is the
show.
Trash Man from there?
What do you mean
I think it is. There's like a TikTok sound that goes around that now I always like quote, and it's like, he's like, I'm the trash man. I get in the ring and I throw trash all around.
I don't know.
You have to look that up.
I will. The Trash Man from Seinfeld. I don't know. I'm not like a huge Seinfeld guy. I've seen a lot of the episodes, but I don't really like.
I don't know if it's Seinfeld actually. I just know that I get it stuck in my head because it was like his wrestling name. He's like, I'm the Trash Man. That was funny.
That was like the scary thing.
Yeah, that was funny.
I'm throwing shit around, bitch.
Yeah, he was like, I get and I just throw stuff all over the ring.
Yeah, my backstory would be if I was a wrestler, I would be like so enraged because this is like a true life story that actually happened. And Kiah, it's the one thing I've never gotten over is she falsely accused me of darkening my eyebrows.
It wasn't a false statement
she knows
because
goddamn well.
Nope.
Goddamn well it happened naturally over time.
No.
And that would be my.
Bryan has pretty light hair, and I did on more than one occasion see an elf
Erroneous.
eyebrow pencil Bryan went through a phase where he would darken his eyebrows. I
How do you
don't think
know-
he's in that phase
How do you
now.
how do you know it wasn't
Maybe
a pencil?
he gets them like microbladed. I don't even know.
I don't get it. That's terrible. I do not get my eyebrows microbladed.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, I do not. I really don't. That's like tattooing, isn't it?
Yeah. But it wears off really fast because it's on your face, you know?
Yeah. So they don't go that deep.
No, I don't think so.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And I think it wears off pretty fast.
And you've really never seen The Burning?
No, I haven't.
I gotta let you borrow it. You really need to watch it.
I don't have anything to put it in, Bryan.
All right, Kai. I'm sorry, but I mean, I'll get you a goddamn Blu-ray player just because you need to do movies.
Yeah. Well, what I'm gonna get, but it doesn't count. I'm gonna get myself a PlayStation 2 for my birthday.
I think you can play Blu-rays on that.
We have to look it up. I don't know. I think maybe PlayStation 3. I don't think PlayStation 2 you can do Blu-rays. Pretty sure.
Definitely DVDs though.
DVDs for sure, but I think Blu-ray was the next one. That was like the next big thing. Because remember, that was the first time it was white and not the
You're right.
the block one.
Do not play with a figure on the desk, please.
Why don't you shut the fuck up?
Trying to stand it up. Yeah, it can. I just looked it up. It cannot play Blu-ray discs. The console was released in the year 2000 and features a DVD optical drive.
Yeah, because I want to play DDR.
Yeah.
I want the mat. I was one of those kids. Like when you used to go to the arcade and you'd see like those people grabbing the railing playing Dance Dance Revolution.
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah, they're always like super good though. You know what I mean? I've never seen.
I
Like
used to play on Extreme.
Yeah, I've never seen
I
a
don't
nerdy
think
kid not
that
be
I
good
could-
at it though.
Oh,
You know what I mean? They're always like fire.
I wrecked that shit. I
Yeah.
used to love Dance Dance Revolution.
I don't think I've ever like made fun of anybody. I've just always like watched like wow.
I feel like it wasn't really an era. Like people got made fun of, but I feel like they got made fun of mostly for stuff that was like funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like nobody really made fun of people. I don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe it's the school that I went to also though, because I went to like, you know, like inner city schools. So I think a lot of it was like nobody really gave a shit because most people didn't have money anyway. So I
Yeah.
think it was never like a clothes or a shoes thing. It was more so like you're fucking weird, and that's why I'm saying that because you're weird.
Yeah, well, that's
So.
kind of cool though.
I feel like we didn't have a lot of that. All right, so my movie that I chose.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Did you forgot?
No, I'm
sorry.
staring at it. I'm just waiting. No, my movie that I chose is X, 2022. Me and Bryan have seen all three of these of
Yep.
the trilogy. Did we see all three of them together? Did we not see Maxine? Or did we see? We saw Maxine.
We did see Maxine together. We saw X.
We did see Pearl. We
We
saw
did
all
see
three
Pearl
together.
and we saw Maxine.
Yeah, so we did see the whole trilogy together.
You know what's funny? I think I'm right. There was a movie that we missed. Remember? Somehow remember I missed you. Like my phone was
Pearl.
dead and that was Pearl.
Pearl.
And I saw it by myself and I felt terrible.
Pearl.
Cuz like yeah,
because Bryan used to be chronically late everywhere.
Yeah.
So his phone died. So
Yep.
I was waiting outside of the movie, and for some odd reason, this fucking idiot with his phone dead thought that I would know to walk into the movie theater and sit down in the seat next to him.
I
Like
really
I
did
would
think
know that I would supposed to do that. So I was waiting outside for like ever, and I'm like, okay, he's not answering me, so I guess no movie then. And
Yeah.
then he calls me after when he charges his phone. And he's like, "Where were you?"
I felt bad. I really did.
I did watch it after the fact though, so I guess we haven't seen the full trilogy together.
X
Pearl
is-
we missed, but we did see Maxine together.
Yeah, but we definitely seen all three, and you know what? This randomly came up. I was in a store the other day, and they were talking about the trilogy. I wasn't talking about it. Two guys in front of me were, and I forgot what the heck they said. I think the one guy was like, "X is my favorite," and then I think I chimed him behind them, and I was like, "Because it is my favorite out of the three."
I think it is. So basically with X, it's set in the 70s, I believe.
Yeah,
The 70s. It's not necessarily like a summer camp thing, but it's more so these friends who are also porn stars.
yeah. Well, they're trying to make it in the porn scene, but
right.
Yeah,
So they're trying to film a film.
yeah,
And they travel and rent this like basically like sort of like barn, I guess. Yeah, they rent a barn with like a property that's like also adjacent. That's like a little like guest house that they also have.
Correct.
And basically they meet this very, very strange old woman where she is taking care of her husband. I believe her husband is sick, something's wrong with her husband. So she's doing a lot of the work herself, essentially.
Yeah. They're both very elderly.
Yes. And basically this woman ends up being just very, very bizarre.
Yes.
But yeah, like a couple of highlights that I have just in general, the alligator scene.
I love the alligator scene.
Yeah, such a good scene.
Wait, in X, that is the scene where it is X. Because there is an alligator scene in Pearl too, I think, but
It's not
yeah, it's not as good. And X is the one where they have that amazing camera shot.
Yes,
the
that's
overhead.
X.
Yeah.
Pearl, I believe, doesn't she feed the alligator, or she's thinking about feeding her dad?
Yeah, she has like a
maybe?
flashback. This one, doesn't she tricks somebody into going out there and getting ate by it anyways in X? Doesn't she?
Yes.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, the shot is she's just swimming.
Correct. And then you just see, it's just a dope shot.
Yeah.
It really is. It's
And
like
it's
an
almost-
overhead shot.
yeah.
And yeah, it just looks fire. Speaking of overhead shots, before I forget, I just watched this last night from start to finish. I watched House of a Thousand Corpses.
Oh,
And when the sheriffs go there to kind of like question him, and the one guy's in the house with what's her name, and he gets shot in the head.
Yep.
And then what's his name? Otis comes around out back and, gets the other two detectives, and he kind of just tells the one detective to like go down on his knees, and he like puts the gun to his head, and then they like zoom out, and it's like just like the overhead shot super far away. And it's probably like 20 seconds. And then like slow-mo, you just see the gun and go.
Yeah, I haven't watched that movie in a while. I
It
do
is
like
dope.
that movie though.
It is good.
Yeah, love
It's
Rob
super
Zombie.
unique. 2003, dude.
Yeah.
I thought it was awesome. Speaking of this, X is like Ty West. I love Ty West. I like all of his movies, like The House of the Devil. I don't know if you've ever seen that. That's 80s based, and that's like really well done. The Innkeepers. That's like a.
I just watched that recently.
That's
actually.
like a really good slow burn ghost movie, which has always stayed with me. He did The Sacrament, which is like a found
love
footage
The
style
Sacrament.
movie. That's a great
Yeah.
movie. And then he did this trilogy. He did X, Pearl, and Maxine. He did Cabin Fever 2, which is like actually he's like a cult following now. I love Cabin Fever 2. I always have. It's weird, super messy and gross, but yeah, X is awesome. I love that you picked that for modern camp style movies. I don't know what that's about, Kyle. I think you might be coming. I don't know if I have a good word for it, but I think I don't know, but okay. We could stay here probably the rest of the night and tomorrow and probably the next day talking about this entire series. But I'm going to talk about Friday the 13th, Part 5 from 1985 specifically. Again, Tom Savini created Jason for this movie. Jason's amazing. I don't know. It's just, he's a blessing to horror cinema in the 80s and early 90s. And for my money, probably he also has amazing cameos. You ever seen From Dusk Till Dawn?
Yeah.
You know, the guy with the mustache in the movie, and he's got that the gun that pops up from his like dick or whatever.
Yeah.
That's Tom Savini. That's special effects creator. But he's got a bunch of like cool cameos in movies as well. But yeah, I mean, yeah, 1985, Friday 13th, Part 5. Basically kind of starts out, it's a camping setting. Basically it's like a counseling center, but it's a freaking camping setting. That's all it is. I mean, they basically use it under the guise that these people are like out here getting counseling, but
Right.
it's a camping setting. I mean,
Nature
it's a
therapy.
nature therapy. I mean, that's essentially what it is. But it basically follows, it's, I don't know. It's just amazing. It has lots of kills, lots of gore in that movie, explicit nudity, which is a must in summer camp slashers.
Right.
I mean,
right.
you would
feel
agree,
like that's
Kaya.
like a rite of passage.
I don't
yeah.
think that's sexist either.
There's always some sort of nudity, I feel like. I don't know. I
No,
just feel like,
yeah.
and especially if we're talking like 80s to 90s horror, like I feel like now, if you've noticed, like we're kind of starting to get out of that in terms of like the movies that we've been seeing lately. Because there was always one like token sex scene, and now
Yeah.
I feel like we don't get as much as of that.
No, we don't.
I mean, like with X, obviously, but like granted, like she's a porn star, so like
Right.
yeah, that's like why we're getting it.
But that was very much like to the story as well. Like I don't think I mean,
Right.
X was definitely like exploitive, but
Mm-hmm.
that was part of the movie. Do you know what I
Right,
mean? So
right.
it like lent to the story. I wouldn't say nudity lends to the story.
No, that's
in
my point.
in a lot
Yeah.
of Friday the 13th movies. But yeah. Freddy vs. Jason. We
Mm-hmm.
didn't get a lot of great stuff in the early 2000s, but I will say we did get the let's thank the slasher heavens that we got Freddy vs. Jason, and another great opening boob scene. The girl's running around for like 10 minutes topless, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's amazing that thing even got made. But I mean, this basically, chapter 5 of Friday the 13th basically is it's set years after the events of the previous film. It follows a teenage Tommy Jarvis who's institutionalized at a halfway house near Crystal Lake because of nightmares and of Jason and who he apparently killed as a child. And essentially he ends up back to this like campground, and murder ensues, and he's tormented by these nightmares. There's I don't know, there's just a lot of cool stuff about the movie. I've always liked it. That one always stood out. But you could really pick any of these that take place in a camping setting.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. I
I
agree.
mean, the original part 2, part 3, part 4, they all take place in a camping setting. Even Freddy vs. Jason.
Episode 5, part 5.
That's a good one. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
You're thinking. You really are.
Am I?
I try to give you credit, but I mean, what do you want me to say? I mean,
Am I?
am I? But
Am I thinking?
are you having a better week than you had, you think?
Yeah. I mean, yesterday I was doing burpees and I came down on my ankle wrong, so I'm having a hard time walking on my ankle. But I think it's just
Wow.
more so like a sprain thing. Hopefully,
Conor McGregor-esque.
burpees.
Yeah. He hurt his knee, you hurt your ankle.
Well, Connor just, I don't know. I'm not even gonna get into.
I can
him.
throw my knee. That wouldn't have happened. I can throw a jumping side. I can throw a jumping front kick like that and
Well, for
land no
one,
problem.
I don't know. I think he should be done in general. He literally has been accused of like a lot of interesting things.
You also don't like snap your leg in half and then take 5 years off and come back and fight one of the best in the world. But I think that was like a pre-existing injury. I don't think that was like
No, yeah,
I don't think that's something that happened on the night of the fight.
it probably was, honestly, but he's still getting paid regardless.
Unless
so.
you're not okay, sure. Unless you're not training and you're not taking care of your body. Even somebody was saying the other day, his face looked really shiny and what was it like full. It didn't look healthy. Basically, he looked like plush.
Yeah, I don't watch that fight actually. I'm not a fan of his, so I don't want to contribute. You know,
Yeah.
he's a poo poo face.
Watch the desk when you're playing with that butter.
Why
Kiah.
don't you shut the hell up? I think sometimes ASMR is nice. As my sister calls it, ASMR.
It's not ASMR if you're banging the desk in the middle of. There you go. That sounds great. Amazing. Now we know when to. There she goes.
All right. Anyway.
No.
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead? Why don't you
I
go
don't
ahead?
have any
Brian's
good-
got his
I
hand
don't
on
have
a
any good
dumbass
sound-
button, but he can't find it fast enough. All right. My next movie, and then I have some shout outs, but this is like,
Yeah, we'll just talk about whatever.
why
yeah.
don't you just let me? All right.
All right.
All right. My next and my last movie that I'll ever be talking about on this podcast.
Oh my God,
Yeah, right. Evil Dead 2, 1987.
it's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Evil Dead. Kai looks so pleased with herself right now. No, it's a great pick. I mean,
Yeah.
good job.
We're still following the same themes that you see with the Cursed Book of the Dead. When I was watching this, I watched it today actually, funny enough, because I had like some time and I was like, well, I have like a buffer. What are you researching? What are you researching?
I'm sorry, do you think I'm not focused on you? Evil Dead 2. I was looking up Evil Dead 2.
Anyway, what I actually really enjoy though, if you've noticed, I feel like these are really good at somehow like still giving you a backstory in a way, but like not to the point where it's like so long and like drawn out of a backstory, but
Yeah.
like you could literally just watch Evil Dead 2 and you don't have to watch any other like precursor or anything else.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, okay, I know what's going on. Like you can basically pick up wherever you want.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like some horror movies, like that's a problem I have is they take a while to get going, because they have this very meandering way of boring way of setting up the plot. And you're absolutely right about that. That's like very smart to say because they do a good job. They almost like do it like while it's getting creepy. Like if you notice, like they'll find the book while they're in the cabin and they're kind of like getting the backstory, like as creepy shit's happening.
Right.
Like they'll have a character in the other room listening to the Book of the Dead or replaying, how it'll
The tape
replay.
recorder. Yeah.
Right. And then it's like, he's dealing with creepy stuff, but you're getting the gist of what's going on. You're getting the backstory as the movie's progressing.
Exactly. And I always like with these, or at least all of the ones I've seen thus far, they always start with like a kill. Like we're always like pretty much like just getting into it. Like we just get into it. Like you said, like there's no like
there's not a lot of
it's just
fluff.
like a fun like slasher. Like a slasher but almost like a paranormal slasher in a way.
And we had touched on these earlier when we talked in the week. Like even the remakes are awesome so far.
I've really enjoyed them.
Didn't you see Evil Dead Burn?
I did. I saw it yesterday.
So tell us what you think, and don't say
No, I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna give like a spoiler though. I feel like
No, I know,
everybody
I
should
gotta watch
watch
it.
it first.
You did like it though.
I would give it a 6.
All right, not
thought-
super high.
Well,
I mean it's not bad though.
I feel like it's one of those movies though where you can't give it like a really strong rating because it's not like an intellectual movie, if that makes any sense. Like you're not doing a ton of thinking while it's going on. It's just more of like a fun, like I noticed that they're really good at like mixing comedy in with the horror, if that makes any sense. Like all of the ones that I've seen, like
They always have been.
they
pretty
have
much.
like, like funny jokes or like in Evil Dead 2, do you remember the scene where, like obviously he cuts his girlfriend's head off in the beginning?
Yeah.
So the scene where like, she comes back from the dead, what normally happens, she comes back from the dead and there's like a 2-minute scene where she's like dancing and like grinding on this tree and like the effects are hilarious because she's like, like she's just like dancing on this tree with her head.
Essentially Evil Dead 2 is basically like so the original was shot and Evil Dead 2 is basically just it's like kind of a sequel, but if you've ever seen both of them, Evil Dead 2 is just a real better version of Evil Dead. You know what I mean? It's just it's filmed better characters, better effects, it's scarier.
Yeah.
It just ups the ante in like every way. It's amazing. Evil Dead 2 to me is a perfect Evil Dead movie.
Yeah.
And then 2009, I mean, was amazing too. It really was. I mean, they have such a good backstory that the girl goes out there to get like sober or whatever, and then they're dealing with that, and then they read the Book of the Dead, and that's another thing. It's got like weird humor. Like I always remember that. I don't know if you remember like the one guy with the glasses. I'm pretty sure he's the one who finds the book. Like the
I think so.
the guy with the blonde hair and the glasses, and he gets their shit like destroyed. He just gets their shit kicked out of him. He gets shot with a nail gun. He's like, they're hitting him. Dude, he died like 5 times in that movie. And like at the end, he's just like laughing. And I think he does die at the end. And it's like, I felt bad because I'm like, dude, this guy lived through fucking everything.
I feel like in the more like recent ones too, I feel like that's a theme. Like I feel like they've done a really good job at like the kill scenes. I will say that I did like enjoy a lot of it was very gory.
So
the new one,
that's
I will
what I
say
want.
that like very, very gory.
That's what I wanted to know because
Yeah.
I feel like this is getting a little insane now because they're each movie now since 2009 it seems like they keep trying to up the ante as far as like the most blood used. Like 2009, if you
Yeah.
remember, it rained blood. She's chainsawing people
Right,
out in the yard when
right.
it's raining blood. It's insane. And then we have Evil Dead Rise in the hotel.
Yep.
They have a goddamn elevator filled up with blood, and then she's out.
Yeah.
There's some contraption, which I don't even know why the hell is that contraption there in the hotel.
I don't know.
But she's shoving bodies into it at the end in the parking garage. I have no clue why it's there and why you can
Do that.
why
Wasn't it a garbage chute?
yeah,
Or am I wrong?
it's a garbage chute. Do you have garbage chutes where I can just shove you in there, Kiah?
In New York City, they do.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know about like that.
They do.
All right. Well,
But I will say, like, what you wouldn't like, what I think you personally would enjoy was there are a lot of like moments where, like, there are a lot of like audible things going on. Like, you know, like the people around you'd be like, oh, or they'd be like, what the fuck? And there are like several times, like, me and my dad looked at each other and we were like, what the hell? So.
I do like watching
Yeah.
movies in theaters like that. It's fun
Yeah.
when you have a good crowd like that. I know what you mean.
It was fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there are like certain scenes where people would be like, oh, God. Or like, ew.
Yeah.
So it was just funny that, you know, like everyone's experiencing the same emotion at once and like we can all have like a fun, like enjoyable viewing experience, I guess.
No, it's always like a chef's kiss, man, when you can go to the movies and have a good theater time. Didn't you come with me to see because I got free tickets to see Reanimator. Didn't you come with me, or was it somebody
Yeah,
else?
that was good.
That was fun
That
as
was great.
shit.
Yeah.
We got to go see Reanimator, like 35 millimeter print
Yeah.
at this small theater, and it was really cool.
Yeah, that was
Like,
good.
It was a good theater experience.
That
Like,
was awesome.
yeah, one of the best I ever had.
Flawless victory.
All right.
All right, that was a good one, I think.
That
Wait,
was.
what is this? Oh, that's the Windows theme, I think.
I like it.
Yeah. But Evil Dead 2, Evil Dead 2 has like its own brand of demon possession. I feel like they almost have like this their own way of doing like these crazy like demon movies, and it's
But
like
that's why
really
I like
cool.
it. That's what I was saying. Like, it's a fun mix of like paranormal with a slasher.
I've always been a sucker for demon movies, and
Same.
listen, there's a difference between like possession movies and demon movies, okay? Like Evil Dead is a demon movie.
Yeah.
Demon possession movie.
Well, what
Night of the
else are you
Demons-
possessed by, though?
Well, I don't know. Like, I guess like I just want to. There's a difference between I think what I'm trying to say and like I'm not like if a movie's like overly religious, I'm not really
Okay,
super
I
into like
see what you
those
mean.
possession
Yeah.
movies, especially because like between early 2000s and 2020s, we've had like
So
thousands
many,
of possession movies.
So many.
You could come up to me every day of the week and be like,
Ugh,
"Have
and
you
the
seen
newest
this?"
Exorcist that we got?
Everybody made a big deal about
Do
it,
you remember that?
but wasn't it Believer?
Oh, it wasn't good.
And then Deceiver, they're supposed to have a couple of them.
Oh, I don't think that. I don't know.
I
If
don't
the
know
other
if they're
one's
still
coming out,
getting
'cause The
made.
one like bombed. The
Well, Evil Dead must have been good because
don't
I
know what
told you
was
yesterday
happening.
they're already coming out with
Oh, I can see that.
it's
Yeah.
already in pre-production.
Yeah. No, that I can see. That I would like accept. But a new Exorcist. I remember watching that and I was just like, I don't know, like how far. Like, I get what they're trying to do. You know, like we're moving on in time. So I don't know. I just feel like it could have been. It was just sloppy. Like, I think because they were trying to do like different themes of like different religions, like they highlighted like different religions and like different ways that you could like cure this possession, like whatever, which, you know, great. People follow different religions, but it just was sloppy in the way that it was done because you have like this weird like prayer circle at the I don't know. I wasn't enjoying it.
No, I gotcha. What does this look? You look very studious. You have your legs crossed and you're
I'm tired.
folding your hands. You look very podcasty.
I'm tired.
Is it a look you're going for?
No,
You're not being filmed right now.
I wouldn't do that when I was being filmed. So
All right. It was like kind of a compliment. So,
I
wow. Yeah.
took out all my Halloween decor today.
Fuck is wrong? Oh my god. Okay. Listen.
Summerween.
If there's any movie, I mean, watch all of them. that I've said because they're all they're all good. If I'm talking
I
about
think
them,
they're all subject to opinion too. Because I think
no, they're all good.
no,
Yeah, shut the
no,
fuck
no,
up.
not that. But I'm
No,
saying
I'm
like
just
even
kidding.
the ones that we're talking about where we're like, oh, they're not that good. Like I don't know. I feel like other people could watch things and be like, oh, that
Yeah.
was great.
Other people could.
Yeah, other people.
Yeah. Okay, so but this like for sure, like you have to thank like again, you have to thank like the movie gods that this movie got made in 1983 because it would not get made today unless it was like a super independent movie and it didn't have to go through like any like like serious hoops. It would have to be unrated. But 1983 Sleepaway Camp. You could watch this movie simply for the ending. And it's 1983. I don't think I'm really. Well, I don't know if I want to say what happens in the ending,
Yeah.
but I'm not going to say what happens in the ending. But watch it just for the ending. It's a summer camp set slasher, big New York cast. They all sound like they're from New York City. It's like a very regional movie, and I swear to God, I have to watch this like at least once or twice a year. It's amazing for the simple fact. I have to go back to it. The ending is utterly insane. It just really is. If you watch the movie or if you've ever seen it, you'll know. You'll be like, "What the absolute hell?" And it's insane. It's utterly weird from the jump. Pretty good kills. You know, you have some horny teens. There's some really good characters. You don't find out who the killer is to the end. You don't see the killer. It's not like Jason where there's like a mask. It's more like behind the scenes. But you do see the deaths and stuff like that. But you know, there's two cousins, Ricky and Angela, and they go away to this summer camp, and you know, they're all like in their early teens. There's younger kids there, you know, older kids are doing the camp counselors, you know, classic 80s camp setting. But essentially, there's like a little pre-plot where, you know, 15 years earlier there was this boating accident with you know, Angela and Peter on a boating trip, and the boat capsizes, and her dad, you know, he dies, and Angela, another dad dying, dad deads.
Can we have horror without?
Can we? Can we save dads?
I don't know. Can we? I
From
feel like
horror?
we've been getting moms a lot lately, though.
Yeah. By the way, that trailer you sent me, I'm glad you just brought that up.
Yeah.
Other Mommy?
Yeah. I want to see it, kind of. I guess it's based on a book.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll have to look that up after.
Did you watch the trailer?
I did.
Oh. What did you think?
I don't know. I didn't like.
I feel like we're doing a lot of Uncanny Valley stuff.
Well, that's again, like I didn't really think much of it until like the end. It's just she kind of starts acting weird and then she's in a weird position.
So like Coraline with people.
I mean,
I don't know. I want to see it.
I don't know. I would like to see it. It might be good.
It could be one of those things where like the trailer's not necessarily doing it justice either. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Obsession had a really good trailer.
No, it didn't.
You don't think so?
No.
It was like super
It made
subtle.
me not want to watch it, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I thought it would be boring, to be honest.
I really like
And
Obsession.
then like until people were like, oh wow, this movie's actually really good. And I was like, all right, I'll give it a try. But I remember going to see some movie with my dad and we saw the trailer and I was like, okay.
I don't think the teaser trailer was awesome because the teaser
that's
trailer
what
was
it
the one in the
was.
car and all he does is call the dude.
He breaks the.
Oh, is that the one?
That's what the teaser was, is he like looks at the One Wish Willow or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And I was just like, okay, this seemed boring. But
Speaking of, I haven't gotten my fucking hoodie yet.
you're not gonna get it.
You don't think so?
Probably not.
Why wouldn't they give it to me? I paid good money for that shit. I did. I swear to
They
God.
don't want to.
No, I'll get it. I'll email him.
Bryan has a lot of clothes.
I don't know why I laughed. I do, but I don't. Yeah.
One may call it overconsumption. Bryan calls it collecting.
It is a collection. Yep. It is a collection. I'm going to slow down on clothes, though, a little bit. I do like jackets. Why are you looking over there? Don't side-eye that. Don't side-eye the jackets. And, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I do like clothes, but, you know, I got to slow down sometime.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, though, I used to be like very much the same way.
Yeah.
And I still like things once in a while for sure. But
I was
like
gonna
I've
say,
gotten
me and
to
you
the
used to
point
talk
where,
about streetwear like all the time.
yeah, I still do like streetwear, but I feel like I've gotten to the the point of like my age now where like I will buy a shoe simply because it's like comfortable and I like it. And
Yeah.
it's not as much of like, oh my God, look at what came out. I mean, I
Yeah.
obviously like still keep up with like, like mostly what's trending because like I'm not fucking 80, but like I'm not in the, I don't know. Like I feel like a lot of my personal style now is just like gotten me to be like, like air quotations, like cool on my own sort of thing. Like now I've
Yeah.
just adapted to like what I like.
No, that's very much like the vibe I'm in. Like I have my own style for sure. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know, like more like athletic, tactical, or like comfy. Like I like
Yeah.
hoodies and like track pants and stuff like that. And like
Mhm.
I don't like dad sneakers, but I don't know. I used to buy like every Jordan just to
Oh, same.
just to
That's what I
like
mean.
pretty
Yeah,
much every
same.
Jordan unless like I hated it. And I still buy Jordans, but not unless I really like it. And I just have too many goddamn sneakers.
Yeah,
You know?
like that's what I did. Like I sold a lot of my shoes. I do still have like some fun shoes though. Like I have all the Air Force One, the skeleton ones. I have purple, white, and orange.
Yeah, those purple ones
I
you
like
have are
those.
fire. They glow in the dark.
Yeah, they're
Have you ever
fun.
actually worn those?
No, I haven't worn any of them.
And
actually.
I really always wanted the I think I showed you the mummy dunks. Those are one shoe I've never gotten.
Yeah.
And then you have the Halloween ones, the
Yeah.
Halloween dunks, which
Yeah.
are really fire, and they went up in price a lot.
A lot. I've noticed like I like dunks too. So I will say that I do like dunks. I do enjoy those because they're pretty comfortable too. So I do enjoy those.
It's a buyer's market right now. If you're into sneakers, it really is a buyer's market. Very rarely does do sneakers go above retail.
No.
You had a fire jacket last year that was a lot of money.
Yeah. I've had it for like 3 years now.
What was it called?
I have a Montclair.
That's it.
I have 2.
See what I mean? See what I mean? No purpose to say she had 2. I didn't know she had 2. She had to say it.
No, I do.
No, that was a dope one.
Well, because I've had them for a while, so it's nice. Because now, again, like I've learned to buy like more expensive pieces that will like last me. So that's what it is. I get them dry
shut the
cleaned and
fuck
then
up.
oh, you know what?
No.
It's time for me to go.
But no, that's a good point because yeah, I don't know.
And in this economy, like I better be getting to keep what the fuck I'm paying for the rest of my entire life.
You know what I've almost bought a couple different times? I've almost bought a Canada Goose one a couple different times, and I've almost bought a Montclair a couple different times, but I've never actually pulled the trigger. I'm gonna probably one of these days.
Canada Goose, you get very hot. So I'll just preface that.
Canada Goose,
You sweat a lot.
I think you can as of right now, but I think this happened like a year and a half ago. They stopped manufacturing. They're no longer putting fur on any of their jackets.
Oh, it's stupid.
Swear to God, if you go on their website right now,
Montclair it is.
you will not see any fur on any of their jackets. I think they like you might be able to buy their used ones or second factory still, but if you go on their website, any new jackets, yeah, you won't get.
So
any
I'm
fur.
paying $1,000 for
Well, yeah, that's all brand.
Take Me to Montclair.
I think they have like a what's it called too? They have a the fuck is it called? Lifetime warranty. Doesn't
No,
Montclair?
they don't. Montclair does.
Do
Canada
they?
Goose doesn't.
Really?
Montclair will even dry clean your shit. You can drop it off if like you're at or near a store and they'll dry clean it, stitch anything that needs to be stitched. They'll fix it. They'll fix whatever. And then they'll give it back to you in like brand new fancy dust bags and go on your way. Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, no, that's cool. I like that they do that. I mean, I like when companies do stuff like that because you don't.
Well,
get
I mean,
a
you
ton of
should.
that
You're
nowadays.
paying a ton of money. You should get something.
No, yeah, no, I agree. Oh, did you see that one camp? It's kind of a camp slasher. It's the POV. It like follows the killer. Do you know what I'm talking about? It just came out last
Never
year.
saw that.
Do you know what I'm talking about
Yes.
though?
Yes, I do. I have to burp.
All right.
Anyway.
You want me to get a production member in here to burp you? Is it a burp? Could you imagine if you burp like that in real life? I'd be like, what the hell's going on with
Yeah,
you?
I've heard some
Something's
like really
fucking
weird
wrong.
noises out of people, and I was like, oh, okay.
You know what's a pet peeve of mine? I don't know why I'm just saying this, but I'm sorry about Kiah.
What did you
Come
drop?
on.
What
It's
did
a
you drop?
Honestly, it was a skateboard.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's a skateboard that fell. But yeah, the What's a pet peeve of mine? Oh, like if I go into like a public urinal and like, next to me, like say I go to the movies and I use that urinal and like somebody comes up to me and they're peeing. Like why do people have to like make sounds when they pee? Like when they're like going up the urinal, they got to be like,
Yeah, whenever I go up to the urinal, that always happens.
no, well, whatever. You guys are probably like,
We used to work with a guy that it took him forever to pee. Remember that?
yeah. You ever seen Waiting? The movie Waiting? The guy can't piss in public places because he thinks somebody's like staring at him. Quit staring at my dick.
What the fuck?
Quit staring at my dick, man.
No, I've never seen that.
Oh my god, Waiting's amazing.
Wait, what's the movie where it was like completely a voiceover? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like I had somebody big in it, maybe like Will Ferrell or something.
What do you mean by completely a voiceover?
Oh my god, and it follows him and like he can hear the voice that's like talking, that's like voicing the movie, and he like keeps talking back to the voice, and it's like the opening scene is like he's like brushing his teeth or something. He like brushes his teeth like over and over and over again.
You talking about What Women Want with Mel Gibson?
No. Oh my god. Hold on. I need to take my headphones off and get my phone.
Flawless victory.
All right, Kai's going to get her phone because she's so annoyed that she's got to figure this out. That's got to be charged by now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that is utterly amazing. What Women Want. He does hear the women's voices. That's how he knows what women want. That's how he knows Kiah. Wow, what does your phone weigh? Fucking 50 pounds? Jesus fucking Christ.
Says the guy that just has a random skateboard with no fucking wheels on it, just sitting for no fucking reason.
Okay, I'm sorry. Wow, put me in my place. I forgot what you were looking up. Oh, so POV.
Is this gonna bother me? Oh my
slasher.
god! Oh
That's
my
all
god!
right.
Oh my
Calm
god!
down. You'll get it.
I need it.
You'll be all right.
Maybe it was Will Ferrell. Who the hell was it?
So it's the one I'm talking about is In a Violent Nature, by the way. That's the POV slasher 2024.
Yeah, how was that?
It's pretty good. It got a lot of hype. I saw it on Shudder. It's good. I liked it. It's
This is what it was. Okay, so it wasn't necessarily a voiceover. Stranger Than Fiction. Have you seen that movie?
Stranger Than Fiction.
Yeah. A fantasy comedy drama about Harold Crick, Will Ferrell, an IRS agent who discovers his life is being narrated by an author and that he is destined to die in her novel. He teams up with a literature professor.
Stranger Than Fiction. Yeah, I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever seen this.
Oh, okay.
You know what's another weird movie? I don't know why I just thought of it. I used to be into like offbeat comedies. You ever seen I Heart Huckabees?
No. No.
Such a strange movie
No, I haven't seen that.
about Vanilla Sky. You ever seen that? Tom Cruise?
Mm-mm.
It's a good one.
No, I just like the Family Guy jokes about Tom Cruise.
Why? What does Family Guy say about him?
That he's small.
He's small.
Yeah.
I like the Scary Movie part when they do the Oprah joke and he like chops off. What does he bend her fingers back and they fall?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And they fall off. She's like, I forgot what she says.
Which one was that for? Maybe because it was the alien one, wasn't it? I think it was 4.
Yeah, 4 is
And like her Stenson keeps getting bigger. The sheriff. And like every scene, like
Real trap shit.
That's so terrible too because she does.
And then like she eventually like can't even get in her car because it's so big. It's so funny.
Yeah, they really are like genius though with shit like that. It's hard to do a good parody movie. It really
They're
is.
good. They're funny.
Yeah, Scary Movie 4 is 2006. Yeah, that's the one with Dr. Phil in the beginning and Shaq.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, utterly amazing.
Yeah.
Well, all right, damn, that's episode 5. Wow, you did it, Kai. You came here. You came here. You did it. You recorded an episode. Look
go
at
now.
you go.
I need to go now.
Wow.
I need to go.
All right.
I need to go now.
Well, we're gonna end this, and you're gonna stop flipping your fucking pages, or you're gonna get fucking written up next time.
There's nothing to write up
There is. It's
on your skateboard that doesn't go anywhere.
not on my skateboard. We're not talking
What's
about
the
my
plan
skateboard.
with that? What's
with
the
what?
plan with that?
With what?
Your skateboard.
It's a collectible.
Mm.
Why don't you like it?
I just want to know what it's doing.
It's a. Did you think I was gonna put trucks and wheels on it?
I would hope so.
Maybe I will.
Did you ever skateboard?
Yeah.
Were you good at it?
I didn't ollie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I could skateboard on that maybe.
I was driving the other day and this kid was skateboarding in the middle of the road and then he hit like a pebble and he fell in the middle of the road and he just like laid there for a second. I was like, I'm not even going to beep at him because like, you know, I get it. It's probably embarrassing. Got a whole line of cars behind you and you just fell off your skateboard.
Holy shit, that was insane.
What?
No, I'm just messing with you. Yeah, no, that's all right. Well, that's stupid. Yeah, that's stupid. Stupid. All right. My God. Remember when I was just thinking of the stupid. Oh my God, The Office, and he's trying to negotiate the raise, and he's like stupid. That's what he says. No, but he's like, Kiah, you're gonna get smacked. But he's like, what does he say? He's like, oh, he starts talking low so the guy can't hear him. I was gonna do that too. I was gonna be like, all right, we're gonna end the podcast.
I can still hear you
No,
though because of the way the mic is.
Whatever. Beep, like, come on, hit it, jackass.
It is nothing.
There's nothing there. That's why.
Yeah. We already did those two.
It's funny because that sound says, oh.
That's the pitch up.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll be back next week. Maybe a little longer than a week. We don't know. Kiah might reschedule, but no, seriously.
Oh my God.
We'll be back next week. I'm just kidding. All right, Kiah, say goodbye like a normal person to your people that listen to you.
Bye.
Thank you. That's as normal as you're going to get, I guess.